Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Bengals lead the league in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Ravens, who will need to be stout up front.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. 30, 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there right off the bat. 72 yards. So now it's first and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll run it with Hill. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jeremy Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Tannehill. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Mike Bennett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Caught here by Conley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a play fake here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Here we go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. First down, Blanchard. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Here we go now.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Blanchard. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Jets are out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Coming left is Hill. And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second down following the run. Again, it's Pumphrey. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 3rd and 2, Blanchard. It's brought in by Dodson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. On 1st and 10, Blanchard. It's caught inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Blanchard. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back to the air on second down. Blanchard looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And it's up and good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run again with Pumphrey. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Blanchard finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Back to throw. Blanchard. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith able to run him down for a loss of a yard. In a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Now Tannehill, flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw on second down. Blanchard. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, Blanchard. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Timmy Jernigan in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. On fourth down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. Good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They start the drive with Hyde, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On second down, Hyde. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Tannehill on first down. Out to the flat for Hyde. And getting this this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. First down, a run with Hyde. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ten yards to go on third. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
Hey, 4th and inches. Why let your quarterback try and sneak for it? Give it to the guy who's born to fight for those tough yards. It's a fullback dive, and he just makes sure he secures the football and then plows forward to pick up the first down.
First down, it's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. Got some real estate inside the 30. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first down, Tannehill. Caught right side, Gresham. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
On second down, here's Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Jets have scored again. They're really opening it up now. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
The toss play. This is high. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looking to throw on second down. Blanchard. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Blanchard. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they can't bring him down. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Tannehill now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Hyde, 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Carlos Hyde, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock winding down. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. They go play action here on first down. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Looking to throw. Blanchard. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Blanchard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They run it again with Hyde. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Shift together here from the D-line.
Green 39! Green 39!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 2nd down following the incompletion.
Let's go! Blue, landing! Back there to that Philly! Here we go! Good!
To throw again. Blanchard. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
first and 10, Tannehill. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Running left, here's Hyde. But I think the ball's out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Fullback Coleman trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll give to Hyde. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does, and now you give your team a more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
They start on the ground with Pumphrey. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Back now in Cincinnati. Second down, 8. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. To throw on 2nd down. Blanchard. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Corey Coleman. 3rd down here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 3rd down. Blanchard, he's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Fielded at the 33. Called out a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's Hyde. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. from the gun. Here's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Here's Tannehill. And he's got Gresham. Now the ball comes loose. And the Ravens have got it.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run.
Here we go.
They begin the drive with Pumphrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Hey, cut his right. Watch that in. Now let's go. Landed.
Looking to throw on second down. Blanchard. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play. Off the play fake. Blanchard. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Doxson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now Hyde running right. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. 3rd down, Carlos Hyde. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A quick give to Coleman. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the 1st down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the 1st down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the 1st down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Let's go! 319! 319!
Throwing on 1st down. Blanchard, room to run inside the 40. Completes it right side to Doxson. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Looking deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. They pitch it out to Hyde. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Gets around him, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he's got room. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the fourth quarter. The Jets have scored again. They're really opening it up now. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Again, running right, it's Hyde. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Again, it's Hyde. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving. Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Tannehill. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Elsewhere, a fourth quarter score now from Tampa. And the Bucs having little problem in that one. They've just opened the lead a bit further. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Let's go! Green! Over!
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Corey Coleman finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now for the all-critical extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Shift together here from the D-line. First throw here in overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Defense showing blitz. Toss left side, Hyde. Finding room to the 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime.